Seeing the bracket, what you think about it?
I think it's cool, man. I think it's an awesome opportunity to play against Bellarmine's alumni team. I got a lot of good friends on that team. I think the fans are going to come out and support that. It should be fun, and it should be big. I'm looking forward to it.
To get matched up with Bellarmine, just how much is that even going to drive?
I think it's going to be great to have both, fans come out and support. Both inner city teams, not too far apart. Should be a great time. Looking forward to getting a chance to play against some of those guys in that team who I have a good relationship with, so it should be fun.
TBT dropped some news while you guys were on the podium that this year host teams will have a chance to host in the quarterfinal, and the tiebreaker would be ticket sales. You guys are matched up with Lexington's regional. Just how much more important now is it to get people to come out here to potentially have that tiebreaker, and if you guys make it and if Amelia makes it, not have to go play a rough?
Oh, it's super important, man. You always want to play home court. You always want to be around your home fans. So hopefully we can continue to sell out those tickets, man. Continue to get the fans to get engaged and come out. And it's also just a good time, man. There's not a lot to do right now in the city, so just come out, have fun, and enjoy some good basketball.
You touched on it at the podium. You all have a good relationship with the players over at Bellarmine. Let's talk about that, because I know you all play a lot of pickup with each other when you're on.
Yeah, they're all really great guys, man, that I've gotten a chance to know over the years. They got some older guys that I played against when I was in college, and they got some young guys who I wasn't able to watch as much. But we've always had a great relationship with them. It's cool that they even put a team in. It just shows how much the TBT is growing. They saw how well it did last year, and they were excited to get another team in this year. So it should be fun, man. Hoping for that there's a healthy, fun competition. Of course, we want to go out there and win, but it should be just an all-around good time, and it's good for the city, man, to bring some life back out there and to watch some good basketball.
Of course, it's important for you guys to focus on your own team, but how focused are you, being a coach now from Louisville, on getting some of those guys here to some of these games to really see what the culture of Louisville has been like?
I think it'll be really great. I mean, the guys, from last year's team got a chance to come watch and see how, crazy these Louisville fans are. So it'll be good to see, for our staff, for the players to come out and just be a part of the community, man. Not even so for the game, just to come out and show their face, man, so the fans can see them, so they can see the energy and the passion that this fan base truly has. And it'll be their first time kind of witnessing it. So I think it's going to be great for them to come out here and watch and to support, but also to just get out in the community and see the fans, and the fans can see them, because we have a whole new team this year, and it'll be just great to just so they can put a name to face.
Chris Jones is one of the guys new to the team. He put up a lot of points against you guys last year. How nice is it to have him on your roster this year?
It's great. I tell them that he can go out there and he can sub in for me, or I can sub in for him, so I don't have to go out there and try to play 30 minutes. I can go out there and play 10 minutes and go sit my old butt down on the bench somewhere.
What do you like about the crew you guys have this year and building on what you did last year?
Man, I love the group, man. We're super talented, super deep this year, just with a few new additions. And we just have a young team that's ready to go out there and play. I mean, the chemistry is really good. We all know each other. We all play with each other on the court. And it's just going to be fun, man. The TBT is all about having a good time, going out there and competing, and just reliving some of those glory days and those glory moments. But
we had a chance to talk to Montrezl Harrell earlier in the summer, and he just seems really excited to get back out there on the court. What does a guy like him and when he brings to the court, what does his addition mean to this team?
It's huge. For a guy like Montrezl to come out and play in this is amazing. To get a chance to play with him on the court again, to see him try to get healthy and to show people he's ready. Montrezl is an NBA guy who should be on the NBA team, so for him to unfortunately go through the injury that he did have, for him to come out here and kind of show what he can do and show that he still has it, it's not only awesome for us that we get a chance to compete with him, but for him to show the world just how ready he is to get back to where he knows he belongs.
Looking at the rest of your bracket, you have a tough bracket, and Sideline Cancer has been up there in the championship before. You got Shaq's team, Jimmy Fredette's team. You got a tough bracket up there.
Yeah, we have a really good bracket. I don't know why the TBT did it to us, but but it's one of those things that it is a tough bracket, but that just shows how tough the TBT is really getting. The amount of talent that's coming along, the amount of people that want to participate in it. So it's going to be fun, man, to have Shaq's team here, to have Jimmy Fredette, his team here, who's college legend, BYU legend, to have Sideline Cancer, who I think actually won it one year. and then to have the rest of the teams that's in it, it's going to be truly amazing. It's really a hard-fought tournament. It's kind of funny because a lot of people didn't know what it was last year, and they're trying to get a feel for it this year. So it's one of those fun games. Anything can happen. It's a basketball game. It's one game, but we'll go out there and fight and try to beat these guys.
What does this mean for you personally now that you're transitioning to the next phase of your life where you're going into more of the coaching aspect, with this being maybe one of the last times you can compete in a professional type setting?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just with age, right? You get older, you get slower, you get all this. To have the chance to go out there and continue to compete, I thankfully walked away from the game healthy. So to continue to be able to even compete against these guys is truly a blessing for me. So I'm very thankful, and I thank for it every day that I can get out there and run in a game, against these guys, but a lot of guys can't. So it's honestly, like I said, a blessing for me to get out there and play against professionals and continue to compete. And it's something that I love to do. And as I continue to transition into the next phase, man, it's just something that I can learn from, right? You take things as you go on in your career, whether that's playing in a TBT game, whether that's watching film, you can always take something different. And to play with these type of high-level guys, you can still take something away from that.
You being drafted this week, do you remember some of the nerves when you got drafted, how you remember that process?
Oh, 100%. I think on draft night, me and my wife closed the door, and I told everybody not to call my phone because I was just so anxious to see. I didn't want anybody clogging up the line in case I was going to get the call and what it was. But it was very nerve-wracking, but it was, a dream come true when my name was called. When I got that call from Detroit, George David, Joe Dumars gave me a call, and I was just super excited, super, just thankful for the opportunity to, hear my name called, and, I was so excited. So, for these young men, it's a dream come true, and even if your name is not called, there's still another pathway to get there. Still a lot of professional teams, whether that's in the NBA or overseas, we're all lucky and blessed to be able to play this game that we love for a living. And those guys just continue to keep their heads up, continue to push forward, and work for their dreams.
You mentioned that Reed Shepherd probably going top, most likely going top 10, probably in the top 5, but he didn't get with UK. But what are your thoughts on Reed possibly going behind?
That's awesome, man. It's awesome for him, man. I'm super happy for him, for that young man. He had a really heck of a year at Kentucky. Man. Shot the lights out, did everything that you wanted out of a player, right? Guarded, shot the ball well, made smart decisions. From what I know, just an all-around good kid. Has a rich traditional family background with hoops, and from everything that I've heard about him, man, he's just a really smart, intelligent, nice kid. So I'm praying that he goes top 5, number 1 if he wants to. So I'm just, for a healthy career, continue to put on for the state of Kentucky. He's a local kid from Kentucky, so it's awesome to always see that and for him to represent the state in that manner, and wish him the best.
I imagine it's pretty easy for him to hopefully he gets out and comes sees it. I mean, PK is one of those guys that just loves to be out in the community, so I don't even think I have to tell him to come out. I think he's just going to show up, and he might try to coach us himself.